people are going insane. Evil spirits are running rampant. I want to give all the honor, glory, and praises unto Yahawah, Bahashem YAHAWASHI, Bahashem RAWACHAA QADASH, Yahawah, who in the world ignorantly calls Lord or Jehovah, Yahawashai, who in the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give double honor to my elders at Great Millstone who rule well, single honors to the elect, peace and blessings to the 1/3, and also to the confusion, the faces in the four corners of the earth, Shalom. Now, I'm not going to read every article all the way through, but I have a couple articles I would like to, dip and dab into. This is an article on 2 Florida sheriff officers commit suicide within days of each other leaving their 1-month-old baby behind. See, this is another reason why you need to fear the Lord. People rejoice when a child is born, but the child is wailing. Why? Because when that child was in the heavens, that child knew that I'm going to be born into a world of hell. Now, when someone passes away, that's in the eyes of those who know the Lord, it will be a gracious thing because now you are at rest from all the evil, all the anguish, all the tribulation. But understanding, people wail when you leave, not knowing that you're at rest. You see how opposite the society is. And for these individuals to be police officers, law enforcement officers, to protect and to serve their community, who was there to protect and serve them for themselves? I mean, that was something that was mental, right? But you also got to remember that it's spiritual. This is Psalm 68:20. He that is our God, Allah, is the God of salvation, and unto God the Lord belong the issues from death. See, people say, oh, thank you, God, I have a healthy, beautiful baby boy. Because that's life, right? But then when somebody die, man, that was Satan, man. Satan did that. No. The Lord deals with life and death, right? So there was a spirit put on them that made them take themselves out, right? Now, what I'm also going to do, people, I'm going to leave the link of the description of these articles in the description box so you can read it for yourself. I mean, what happened was the Edomite took himself out. Then I guess the wife she's attracted to, I don't know if she is, I think she could be a J. I don't know if she's a heathen. But the heathen just mean anyone who's not, biologically an Israelite. So let's not go with the dogma. She's attracted. She took herself out. Maybe 2 days after, right? So it just goes to show you, man, that it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Lord. Listen to this. Understand this. And all this evil that's happening on the earth, the Lord is doing this. You need to give the Lord his propers. See, people don't fear the Lord, Yahweh, because they don't think that he is the reason these evils are occurring on earth. Listen to this. Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it? What is that trumpet? That trumpet will be us, the prophets, starting with the elders of Great Millstone on down. You may not like us, but the message is not our own. It is of the Lord. Every time you see us out there preaching, or you see a brother doing a video, we always revert right back to what? The Bible. Even if a brother's doing it in transit, they will always quote scriptures. This is an evil time for these people and their families and their fellow officers. Because now this 1-month-old child has no idea that his or her parents are dead. That child gonna need therapy. Understand what I'm saying? Like, why did my parents kill themselves and leave me here? Right? But that's another story. But that lets you know, should I not be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it? Right? Now let's segue over. It's an article about Nohema Graber, or Grabber. Slain high school teacher and former pilot was an absolute angel, her family says. Come to find out, she was murdered by two Edomite boys. They followed her route that she took daily back and forth, and they murdered her in the park and tried to hide her body. And the next day they came back to try to hide the body even better, but to no avail. They got exposed because they went online. They went online and it was talking about the murder. I had a boom, here we go. This is her right here. It's a correct woman. She was an immigrant. It's a correct woman. Everyone says she was an angel and heartwarming, and this place gotta freaking go, man. You see what happens when Esau's ruling? Two Edomite boys, so-called white boys, Caucasian boys, teenagers, follow her and murder her for whatever reason. And then there was on the internet, social media, bragging about it. Pardon me. I was trying to find a picture of them. I had a picture, but the point of the matter is, there'll be evil spirits out here, man. But you see, individuals like that, because that's the hatred between Jacob and Esau. Esau, the so-called white man, Jacob, the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and confusion of faces. So don't say it's a black thing, because there's more Spanish-speaking tribes than there are of the so-called Negroes. And there's also some people out there that look just like so-called white people, but they're really Israelites, i.e. Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake is a Jake, man. Come on. You can look at Brad Pitt. He got too much swagger. All right? Sylvester Stallone. John Travolta. Cameron Diaz. You would think she's a Caucasian woman. Her father is a straight Cuban, known as a Manassite. Right? So those are confusion of faces, but in this instance, in this tragedy, Esau took out, the Edomites took out an Israelite woman. And I have a precept. This is Amos 1:11. Thus saith YAHAWAH, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof. Because he did pursue his brother with the sword, she was our sister too, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. But see, little do those boys know, you're going to have to pay for that. This is Genesis 9:6. Whoso shed of man's blood, when it says man, it's talking about mankind. My man shall his blood be shed, for in the image of God made he man. And the woman is descended from man. In other words, Eve from Adam. Right? The Lord said, there's no respect to persons in judgment, man. So whether you take your own life, which is an evil spirit, or whether you take someone else's life, the Lord, matter of fact, let me get it. Colossians. Where's Colossians? That's Galatians. I can go there too, but I want to get Colossians 3:25. Colossians 3:25. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done, and there is no respect of persons. There's a lot of evil going on out here, people. A lot of death. I saw an article where there was a Judahite woman who was dating an Edomite man. They was doing some methamphetamines, if I'm not mistaken, And she said that he had some spirits or demons that's been in him for days. She took a sword and slaughtered him. She had a katana. When the police pulled up, she was standing outside covered in blood. And then when they took her mugshot, she was smiling as if she was taking pictures for a high school prom or something. Like nothing happened. Those are evil spirits, people. Oh, oh man, this ain't nothing. The best is yet to come. Serious, the Lord's going to bring evil upon this place. Oh, man. Let me bring this out since I keep mentioning about the evil spirits. This is this is Sirach. Bear with me for a moment. This is Sirach, chapter 39, verse 28. This is in the Apocrypha, a part of the 1611 King James Version Bible. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes, and the time of destruction they pour out their force, and appease the wrath of him that made them. Remember, shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth. Listen, these spirits rejoice when the Lord command them. So that lets you know, man, that Satan ain't just working on him by himself. Read the book of Job. Did not him and the Lord make a bet? The Lord said, do as you please, but don't touch his soul. So Satan's not operating on his own. He's an employee. YAHAWAH is the employer. Get it right. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth, people, when need is. And when their time has come, they shall not transgress his word. In other words, when the Lord said, go, they gonna go. And they love doing the bidding of the Lord. The angels. What happened when David counted all of Israel? When that angel went through slaying, the Lord had to tell the angel to draw back your sword, because they love doing the bidding of the Lord. Right? Another article. TikTok star dead after uploading video about voices in her head going silent. It's all spiritual, man. It's all spiritual. Understand that. So something has to trigger in your mind to make you want to do these type of things. It's 2022, people. 2022. The world is not a safe place. And it's only going to get worse before it gets better. But the Lord's going to wage war on the wicked, and the righteous shall prevail. This is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Who's the righteous? The nation of Israel. It don't appear that way right now because we're under curses. But hell, look what happened when the earth been given to the hands of the wicked. Job 9:24. Continuing on. But when the wicked bear the rule, the people mourn. I digress. But with that being said, I pray you was edified and fed. Stay in the spirit. Don't fear it. Just endure it. Ask for forgiveness. Pray without ceasing. Stay humble. Remain diligent. Call Master Allah. Maflaba Ball. Shalom.